My dad loves sailing. It's one of his biggest passions ever. He's always been into boats. He was into boats when he was younger. He used to always take the boat up to Maine like a sunfish, and he'd go out by himself and he'd be doing like the lines with his hands and then using the tiller in the back with his toes and like moving the boat. Took me out a couple times. I was interested, but like video is my passion, where boats is his passion. The biggest thing I've ever seen him build in the garage is these like wooden canoe type of things, but he turns them into bookshelves. And I talked to him. I was like, so theoretically, if I was to take this bookshelf and put it in the water, could I use it? And he's like, well, kind of, because it's not built as tight as a normal canoe would be, so like the water would seep through kind of thing. So he would have to do a couple more things to it, like maybe put on like some varnish and like some polyurethane to like seize it all up. But it's built almost verbatim with the same blueprints and everything as like a small wooden boat canoe. We've been going to this boat about every year. It's a pretty big boat, holds over 30 people, not including crew. And we just pretty much sail the entire weekend. We moor our boat up every night, and then some nights we even go to shore and we have like a lobster bake, so that's pretty cool.
How long have you been doing it?
We tried to figure that out last time I was on it, which was a couple weeks ago actually, and it looks like we've been doing it for about 10 years. And then actually I think the second time we were on the boat, me and my friend didn't want to go ashore when everyone went to shore. So the cook was like, hey, you want to stay on the boat then and help me cook? And they had us peeling like 30 potatoes for the night and like getting the stew ready for the next day. And we had a blast, even though they put us. Well, part of being on the boat is doing the work. You help raise all the sails, lower all of them, help lower the side boats. But yeah, the crew lets you work as much as work that you want to do, kind of thing. So like, if you're there for leisure and you're just there to have fun and like enjoy the weather, kind of thing, like you don't have to do anything. If you're there and you want to be part of the crew, kind of thing, like feel like you're one of them, they'll let you do everything.
You guys bond, like when you get up there, like you get a little closer to him, you get some good time hanging out, or he's more, you know? He
kind of keeps to himself up there too. He's like more reserved, like I'm here, I'm on the boat, like I need to make sure that I'm doing this, and this. But I'll go over to him and he's always in a better mood, I think. But I think that's just part of the unwinding, no stress, like he's less tired. My dad has even become such good friends with like the captain and everything. He's been on the boat so many times that like sometimes I'll look in the back of the boat and I'll be like, where's the captain? He's gone. But my dad's the one at the wheel. It's pretty crazy because it's a huge boat.
That's pretty cool. It's got to be, what was it like the first time you saw your dad like captaining the boat without the captain?
It's funny because my dad, he was on the boat and like he's been on it probably double the amount of times that I've been on it. So I've been on it probably like 10, 15 times. He's been on it at least 30. And he goes up like another time in the summer just but with himself. And he now owns pretty much every article of clothing that this boat sells. And that's what the captain wears too. So they're almost interchangeable because they're like the same height, same like body make and everything. So I thought it was the captain the first time I saw him back there. And then I went over to him. I was like, do you know what you're doing? Like, if you crash this boat, we're not going to be able to pay for it. And he was like, I know what I'm doing, Richard. And so it's funny to see him up there now, but it all makes sense when he's back there.
Does he still, does he love it? Like he still does it year after year.
If he had the money to buy a boat or to like make one, he would totally do it. He's almost part of the unofficial crew, I'd say. Because he goes up every winter, he like helps out with the new like additions to the boat, helps clean it, gets it ready, puts it in the water kind of thing.
But it's great. I mean, you do like the fact that he is passionate about it.
Yeah, he almost might even be too passionate. Just a little bit. But
The furrowed better sign worries again, as it had before. Waves left the land, for the falling tide leaves a child weeping alone. Letting go of the anchor and all the lines, waiting for the fingers of the grey wave, or his mother's hand roll over him with endless water. 10,000 bridges, show me, Father. Now I'm older, now much older, and this weight can take me out to sea. I feel the pull beneath my feet, but I can see her, she is calling. I can feel her there.